G'day fellow motovloggers, Ben and Ev on this Monday afternoon, bit on the windy side, not cold, but probably just over 20 degrees. Other than the wind, it's very pleasant. I'm another year older today. On the anniversary of those nutcases over there in the Middle East kidnapping people, but you've already heard that. It'll be the anniversary of that, starting that war over there, and it doesn't look like it's going to end anytime soon. Looks like a favourite place to burn out stolen cars around here as well. Yeah, did a good job of that one. What do I have for you today? Oh, by the way, I'm 69, my last year in my 60s before I'm 70. Still going alright after all. Still feel okay. Certainly not going to hang up my riding boots as yet. But anyway, not to worry. What do I have for you? Well, another little saga. My next door neighbour was complaining about the fronds that were falling off of my palm tree onto his roof, and he was worried about whether the fronds would damage his solar panels. So I said, well, what I'll do is I'll look online for someone to come round and cut them down and see how much it's going to cost me. I'll put a picture here, right here now, of what I took. Okay, so you've seen the picture. So they're fairly tall. One's more tall than the other one, or taller than the other one. And I went on this site. I found a site, and I put an ad on this particular site to attract people to give me a quote for doing the job. And I got one quote from they were either Indian or Pakistanis, and I said I just want one of the palms cut down, which was the tall one, and they said $2,200. And I said to them, I'm a pensioner, is there any pensioner discount? And they had a look and they said, all right, $1,800. That was a fair discount. I thought, well, fair enough, you're the best offer I've had so far. I said to them, mind you, that was the only offer I had. And I got a message from another person, and he come round and quoted me to take the one down, $1,650. I said, well, you're the best so far. He says, what about this other one? I said, well, it'll probably cost me twice as much, will it? And he said, well, for both of them, $2,500. And I said, well, that's a little bit more than I expected. Would you go down to $2,000? And he said, hummed and hawed a bit, and he said, what about $2,200 cash? And I said, yeah, I'm into that. Anything to save myself money. And I said, all right, the job's yours whenever you can do it. He says, I've got to get I've got to order a skip bin, and it will depend on when I can get the skip bin in. I said, yeah, fair enough. So anyway, he rang me up and he said that he couldn't get us. This was a couple of weeks ago, and he said he couldn't get a skip bin until Friday the 4th of October. I said that's fine. That's not a problem. I don't mind waiting until then. And he said I'll be around there. The skip bin will get there before I get there. I said yeah, fair enough. So anyway, Friday came along and I'm all excited that these trees are going to be cut down and I won't have to worry about the thorns anymore, cleaning them up and damaging my neighbour's roof or his solar panels. And 7 o'clock the skip bin turned up. It was the biggest one they carry, so I thought, well, they probably do need that with what they're going to cut down. And the other bloke turned up, the one that was going to climb, or the one that gave me the quote, who owns the business. He turned up and was sharpening his chainsaw, and he said, I can't start yet, my offsider's not here as yet. Now, I did miss something here that I meant to tell you. The young lad told me, I asked him, look, do I need permission to cut these down? He said, well, they look like they're 3 metres, there's only 3 metres between them and the house, you shouldn't need permission. I said, all right. Anyway, I'll continue the story now. So he's there sharpening his thing, and his offsider turned up, and the next minute there was a knock on the door. And he said, look, we can't chop them down. I said, oh yeah, why's that? He said, my mate is an arborist, and he says that it looks as though they're more than 3 metres from the house, and you've got to get permission. I said, oh, right, great. So anyway, I went out and had a talk to him, and he told me what I had to do. I had to go on a site called Plan SA and fill out a request to get them, being allowed to chop them down. Otherwise, if I chop them down and someone dobs me in or whatever, not only he gets a fine, but I get a fine as well. So anyway, in the meantime, he said, well, what do you want us to do? Do you want us to take the thorns off and clean it up so none blow off? I said, well, I'm going to have to, because the next door neighbours complaining. So he did that, and he did do a good job, and in the meantime, while he was doing that, I was on the site, Plan SA, and filling out the form. Had absolutely no idea what I was filling out or doing. They didn't make it simple. I'm not a planner of any sort, and I just filled it out the best of my ability. I had to put any things that weren't relevant, otherwise I couldn't, the next button wouldn't come up and continue on. So I just put whatever in there and just made sure I kept putting that I want permission to cut these trees down. So anyway, of course this was only last Friday, and these things take time because of bureaucrats or whatever they're called. So I still don't know where I stand on that. And I did ask the arborist, if I get permission, how long have I got to before I have to chop them down? And he said I think it's a year. And I said, well, I'm going to take every bit of that because I've got to save up that $400 that I just lost, because the young lad said, well, it's still going to cost you $2,200 to get them chopped down whenever I decide to do it. And I said, well, what if I decide to do it just about this time next year? Is the price going to go up? He said, no, I'll hold that price for you. I said, well, fair enough, I'll let you know what goes on. So now I just have to wait and see. whether I get permission or I filled the form out wrong and have to communicate with them via email to correct whatever. Yeah, so it's been a bit of a hassle, and I wasn't real happy Friday. I was really down in the dumps because I thought by Friday night I won't have to worry about these damn trees anymore. These darn trees. So anyway, I'll keep you all posted. I'll let you know when I get an answer from the bureaucrats from Plan SA, and I'll keep you up to date with what's going on there. So apart from that, I'm fine. So yeah, I thought I'd just give you an update on the hassle I'm having at the moment. There's always something, folks, always something. So anyway, this is Bandit Nev on Saab Hockey, the Suzuki Bandit, bidding you all very, very, very safe riding. And if you need a tree cut down, don't forget to apply. Until next time, cheers for now.